Shalom. Well, this is the second day out of surgery, but work still needs to be done. So, I saw an article that a friend of mine posted that 50,000 mosques in Iran over the last few years have been shut down because people are turning to Christianity. Now, this isn't the first time I've heard about stuff like this. Now, numbers on this scale is a little bit different. But it's not the first time I've heard of, reported mass conversions from one religion to the other, namely from Islam to Christianity. Now, some of the other circumstances that are separate from this story, bring me to question, is this actually what's going on? Or is it the exegetical circumstances that are causing it? And namely, there is part of Islam that is called taqiyya, where it allows Muslims or Islamists to lie and to say that they have been converted under fear of pain or death, usually in a war zone. The last time I heard about this, that I was not 100% certain, but I was sitting here thinking that taqiyya was probably involved, was over this mass conversion that was happening in Gaza. So you have a lot of Gazans over there. You got Hamas mixed in with the civilian population. Everybody wearing regular clothes. Can't tell the difference who's who. So it brings a question. Now, in this specific incident, I decided I was going to go ahead and read the article that is involved with this report saying there's 1 million Iranians that have converted into Christianity. Now, what the article reads is that a lot of this has happened because of these failed promises by the Ayatollahs. Basically, a lot of failure this, a lot of failure that, based off what the government's doing. And the local population is fed up with the imams and the ayatollahs and how the government is dealing with things and how it's having an effect on everybody else. They want out of it. So, this is where I'm curious. Is this all being done, this dynamic shift in religious faith to completely convert to a whole new religion, done because of a difference in ideology, religiously based? Is it based off of the political structuring of things that are happening internally within the country? Or is this an outpouring of the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit? And I'm not over there. I'm not going to sit here and say one or the other. But for groups of people to all turn en masse it's such an extreme, it's such a high level. You're talking there's going to be more than 1 million people. I think that you just to butter up the article, they say 1 million. I don't think they have the exact numbers. Now, here's where another problem comes into play. That I believe it's under Sharia law, that if you try to become an apostate and leave Islam to go to a different religion, that you will be killed and executed. Now, that being said, you're talking 1 million people. How many people they got to sit there and honestly start executing you? You've got military conflicts all over the place. What are they going to pull the whole army in and, have something similar to Tiananmen Square? I'm mispronouncing it. The event that happened in China many, many years ago. Tiananmen Square. There we go. Sorry, it's just a little hard to breathe right now. So I'm not willing to rule anything out. If this is a massive outpouring of the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit, then fabulous. Love it. But until I can see something that's going to cause me to shift in one direction or the other, I'm going to keep myself optimistic in this particular situation, because this is a lot of people. A lot. You're talking the size of a couple cities at least. So with that, now, before somebody asks me, I do know that it talks about in the Bible that there will be a final outpouring of the Holy Spirit over all the earth to finish and push out the Great Commission during the end times, like during the tribulation period. We're not there yet. We're not there. So go ahead and get that idea out your head. Other than that, like I said, I'm staying optimistic on this, and hopefully we see more of it happening. So with that, everybody, shalom.